What is going on, everyone? Happy Friday. That's right, it is Friday. And what is tonight? It's comics and beer, people. It's comics and beer.
I can't hear anything. Ignore me. I'm having issues.
She's having issues, but guys, I'm not having issues. I'm here. We are your hosts. This is Comics and Beer. My name is Bruce.
My name is Stephanie, and I can't hear anything out of my headphones.
She's going to fix that because
I'm going to fix it. I'm working on it, guys.
She's working on it because that's very important. Because why? We have guests here that are coming on tonight, the creators of the Digital Pulse. We've interviewed them a few weeks ago, a month ago.
4 million years ago.
4 million years ago. It was back in the Stone Age, and they were making comics back then, and they're still making comics now. Actually, Digital Pulse issue 2 just was fully funded on Kickstarter, so that it's in the process of being made. We've actually read the early, what do you want to call it? What is it called?
A preview.
A preview of the issue. It's awesome. It's just as good as the first, if not better. They're stepping up their game. Yeah, and they are our end of the month giveaway. So you're going to get some digital pulls in this giveaway. It's going to be awesome. Wait, did I just mention giveaway? Yes, it's the end of the month giveaway. Holy cannoli guacamole. It is a week early. What? How is it a week early?
Because Thanksgiving's next week, guys, and I'm gonna be eating turkey and taking naps.
That is for I will 100%. I'm gonna fill my face until I pass out.
So we won't be doing live streams. We'll be doing leftovers and beer.
Leftovers and beer. But yeah, guys, this is Comics and Beer. So what we normally do comic book news. We talk about comic book news for movies, TVs, and comics themselves. But this is our end of the month giveaway. We're doing something else today. So it's a little bit of a change up. But we also do what?
Talk about beers.
Beer. We don't talk about.
We drink beers.
Talk about beer.
Talk about them. We're like, this beer is delicious. Let me drink it faster.
The important thing is that she is like kind of grazing over is we drink beer. That's right. We drink some beers on the show. We have a good time. We get loud. I'm already loud. I'm already pumped. I'm already excited. Should we pick our first beer?
Yes.
Yes, we should. Did you fix your headphones, my love?
Kind of. It's not great what's happening right now, which is why I'm a little distracted when I'm talking. I will go to chat while you do that.
That's a great idea. I would love
John Ross started us off asking where the white women at. He wants to know if anybody gets his reference. Let us know in chat if you do. Rilo Panther wants everyone to know he's a boy, which I thought he was a girl, so that makes sense. Sam King is in the house. Ruben Guzman is in the house. Carolina Chris did get the reference. There he is. Comic Poster said he is driving home. Cisco C, he is ready to drink with us, which is pretty nice. Comic Burrito, is it Comics and Beer time? You know it. Jessica is, oh my God, Jessica, you changed your name on YouTube.
It was there last week, babe.
Was it? I didn't realize it. I'm sorry, I'm terrible.
She is.
David Andrews here, saying hello. Said he can't stay because he's going to a live stream for Wailing Blade, guys. So I see where your loyalties lie. Ruben Guzman says, you have a nice shirt, Bruce.
Thanks.
Charlie and Chris is saying happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And then Jessica said, hi, bye, David. Jeremiah Babcock in the house. Pete's in the game. Pete and Lori, what is your daughter's name? I think you probably told us, but I don't remember. The whole fam likes to watch us while we shout embarrassing nonsense at each other. Yes. James Galagos, the French of all Frenches.
James, I didn't forget to put your name on the wheel. It's there multiple times. Lots of James Galagos. I'm fixing my mistakes. Guys, the first beer that we are going to be drinking tonight is, I can't read it. It's too far away. I think
it says Crying on the Inside, which I thought was an amazing beer name. Because you drink it and then you're like sad and you're like, I'm crying on the inside, so I'm going to drink this beer. This is one of the beers that I actually got last week. Because if you guys were here last week, you heard me say that they had a ton of new beers. So I bought enough beers for 2 weeks because that was so exciting.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it.
Let's see. 6.7%.
So enough light,
from
easy.
Brooklyn. Just an IPA.
Just
a good old IPA.
Just a good old IPA from Brooklyn. Brooklyn's real close to us.
Tuca Pedro's here.
Tuca, Pedro, he's always here. It's giveaway night, guys. Giveaway.
We're only 10 minutes away from the first giveaway, guys.
That's right. On the end of the month
gifts.
giveaway, we do giveaways at 10:15, 10:30, and 10:45. It's awesome. It's amazing. You guys should be telling all your friends. Take a little picture, set it on Instagram, be like, guys, come check out Bruce and Stephanie Comics. They're doing their end of the month giveaway. You have 3 chances to win stuff. The 11 o'clock is the grand prize. It is, yes, we do a grand prize. A grand prize.
Guys, and I did the trivia tonight. I wrote it, so it's going to be amazing.
That's right. We do trivia, and that's how you win the prizes at 10:15, 10:30, and 10:45. And that's how you get your entries into the end of the month giveaway, is by answering trivia every single week.
I don't have to have this on until they come on.
No,
it's very distracting and annoying.
So, yes, that's how you get your entries into the end of the month giveaway. And if you were here each week beforehand, you got those entries in. We had a little bit less than we normally do, only because we did 3 weeks worth of show, and then we got another giveaway.
Guys, there's so many giveaways. December is a big giveaway, an exciting giveaway. I'm pretty pumped about December. Are you pretty pumped about December? Do you guys want to hear what you can win tonight? Do you even know? Have you been paying attention?
I think we mentioned it once, but we didn't give the full detail. Oh, there's a quiz? I'm going to fail that quiz.
There's a quiz.
But, like we said, Alex and Matt from The Digital Pools is going to be joining us, the writer and the artist of this amazing book. They are going to bestow upon us issue 1 and issue 2, which is not even printed yet. Did not even send to the printers.
They just sent it to the printers, actually.
They did?
They finally reached their goal on Kickstarter yesterday or 2 days ago. I got the email. We did it! And we're off to print.
Oh, well, I wasn't sure that Matt was done, getting our likeness down exactly, because we are going to be in issue 2.
No big deal, guys. I'm going to stab so many mofos.
So just so you know, you need to be picking up issue 2, so that way you get our likenesses.
Guess who it is? And you can be like, is this Stephanie? Is this Stephanie?
So get issue 1, issue 2, both signed by Alex and Matt. And then Matt is going to send us a original print, which we'll show off in a little bit. I'll let him talk about it. And then we're going to give you guys a $50 gift card.
Because we are lazy and don't want to come up with ideas. But it's $50. It's the holidays. Who doesn't need extra cash now? We didn't even do a local comic book store gift card because we wanted you to have the option to spend it how you want. During this holiday season. It's a little gift from Bruce and I to you. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Feliz Navidad.
How about Festivus? You forget Festivus.
The Festivus for the rest of us.
What else we got? What can you win at 10:15, 10:30, and 10:45? Probably wondering what that is. Well, Alex, the writer of The Digital Pools, loves sci-fi. So we have a lot of sci-fi stuff to show you.
Carolina Chris, thank you. He just said he did a capture of our screen and put it on his Instagram.
Thank you, Chris. You're amazing. So, some options here in our giveaways. So these 4 books are some of Alex's favorite. We have Dune, iRobot, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sleep. So you can pick two of any of those 4. Star Wars Toaster, that's sci-fi themed.
Apparently Batman Toaster's out. Bruce doesn't want to be patient. I told him they come back in stock all the time. But you can still be part of the Toaster Club with the Star Wars Toaster. Star
Wars again with this really cool, it's like one of the larger Funko Pops, the Mandalorian riding that little thingamahoo. I don't know what it is. Dune is a big movie, and Alex is a big fan of that. And this is one of the characters from that. He also really enjoyed Sentient. By Jeff Lemire. Who doesn't love Jeff Lemire? I mean, come on,
people.
Really?
Crazy people.
Stephanie found this amazing lithograph, I think they're called.
Lentricular. Batman poster thing. It's about the same size as the one that I got for Bruce up there.
And then a $25 gift card. Again, who couldn't use that during the holidays?
It's the holidays, guys. The holidays make me broke every year. Every year we're like, we're going to save better for the holidays. And every year we're like, we didn't save better for the holidays.
We did not do that. But we are approaching that. Should we bring Alex and Matt on now?
Oh my God, yes. Headphones time, guys.
Headphones time. She's going to put her headphones on. I'm going to go ahead and do one thing in the background to prepare myself.
In the meantime, I'm going to tell you a story.
Oh,
Bruce has been very cranky this week.
Oh, golly gee. Well, I'm ready. So let's skip the story. Let's go right to the good stuff. Let's bring on Alex first. Alex, what is going on?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. I hope
Yeah.
you're getting ready for the holidays. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. Can eat some
Yeah.
pie.
Yeah, this year couldn't end fast enough, but I'm sure everyone can agree with that. And you know it's going to be a good night tonight on this little adventure we're about to go on.
I fixed
with
it.
The first quote we have is from a Mel Brooks movie. So thank you, John Ross, for. And by the way, that was an awesome picture there. It's like almost like a Batman the animated series poster that set it down. So that's awesome.
That's
I'm
pretty
good at
cool.
finding cool things. No big deal.
NBD. All right, so let's bring Matt on. Matt, what is happening, my friend?
Hey
Everybody
guys,
gets
how are
armpits
you?
from Bruce.
Listen, Bruce, I'm cranky this week too, so we're in the cranky club.
Well, I would like to nominate you two out of the Cranky Club.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the weekend. I think it'll happen.
Well, this is my fourth beer, and I'm getting happier by the second. So are you guys drinking tonight? Are you guys partaking on the cold ones in comics and beer?
Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers. Yeah.
Sea Had.
It's the Hag of the Sea. This is the go-to IPA for those in the New England area. If you're in Connecticut, can't go wrong with the Sea Hag.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What do you got, Matt?
I'm drinking. Actually, it's a New Haven beer. I live right outside of New Haven, and it's East Rock Brewing Company. It's a nice German-style lager, East Rock lager. It's
Very
good.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, very good.
Well, we have to drink fast to catch up to
Chug, chug, chug.
Chug.
We're deep.
So I guess first off, we should say congratulations, issue 2 fully funded. What? It's amazing. How pumped are you guys right now? Come on, give me the energy. Let's do it.
Yeah, pumped. Very pumped.
Yeah, super excited. I think Matt and I caught up a little bit before this talk, and we were saying it's a much different environment. We were in the summertime when we were going through the first issues, we had more time on our hands, and but then we both got swamped with work during this time. So this whole campaign went by super quick, but yeah, we're super excited that it got funded.
We also, you know what, Alex? I just remembered we changed the time frame on this one too. The first campaign was 45 days, and we said, let's switch it up this time, and we did 30 days. So it actually did go quicker. It went 15 days quicker.
It doesn't
Which is a lot of days.
It was a lot of days, yeah. But I think it was the right decision.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So, Matt, we are very curious. How many panels did you put us in? I mean, I'm guessing at least a full page spread, maybe like a whole 2-page spread. I don't know. Like, tell us all
At
about
least the
it.
scene where Bruce and I fight each other.
Oh, and then
Well-
go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, okay. A lot of pressure there, but Alex and I were just talking about that today. And I was backstage listening to you guys the first 10 minutes of the show, and you're kind of both right. It has not gone to the printers yet, but we are in the process of drawing folks in. It's a goodly amount this run, so I'm working my way through it. So, and you guys have not officially been drawn in yet, so I don't ask to see it. But soon.
Can I have bigger boobs in the comic book? That's my request.
Absolutely, yes. Of course, it's a comic book.
All right, good.
Yeah, but yeah, that's going to get finished up maybe this weekend, but at least by Monday or Tuesday, and then, I mean, once over, and then it's going to the printers. And I think we told you last time we talked with you guys. We use a Comics Wellspring, and just the turnaround time is great, and you've seen the finished product. They print such a nice book.
Oh, they do. They really do.
Yeah, really impressive. So that should happen. I mean, what do you think, Alex? Should we give a date?
Well, I've been giving a window. It's like you're expecting another child. So you give a window. But I would say that probably the first week and a half of December is when everything should be set. We tried to time it that once the paper copy is available in stores, that's when we release the PDF copy on the website. But I mean, that's only a few weeks away, so we're not.
Yeah, I mean, with Thanksgiving, it's gonna fly by.
Yeah,
Fly by.
For sure.
So I do want to show off the sketch that Matt is providing for this giveaway.
But it's 10:15, so he can't show it you.
What's that?
It's 10:15, so you can't show
Can't show
anyone.
it. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm terrible. I gotta get the wheel up, and we gotta do some trivia.
It's trivia time. You guys know what is up. I can hear myself talking. It throws me off. Person chat to get this right gets to pick a prize from our list of prizes. Trivia tonight is 90s sci-fi movie trivia. Should be easy one for you guys. I wrote it, so it's even more amazing.
So it's gonna be really difficult, guys. Really difficult. All right, guys, we're gonna spin this wheel, and we're gonna do this right now. Let's do it. First person. I think I'm gonna win this one because I really.
I'm gonna shout out all the answers so I know them.
Because I really want that Mandalorian Funko Pop because it was really dope.
That is.
In the Matrix, what is the training program that everyone misses the first time? I have no idea what that is. I think it sounds like a wrong question.
It's not. You just aren't a Matrix head the way I am. I couldn't think of a good thing.
A Matrix head.
A Matrix head.
That's what she is. She's a Matrix.
Jessica
head.
got it right first.
Jessica did. Nice. Congratulations, Jessica. You're amazing. By the way, she is watching the show on a big screen.
She did. She sent us a picture of her watching it on TV. I feel so like I'm famous.
She's famous.
Guys, people choose to see my face.
All right, so I'm bringing Matt and Alex back to the show.
Oh, apparently Kevin got it right, Jessica. Kevin saved her. So you didn't show Jessica what she has to choose from, which is our protocol. Stop switching to Matt.
I'm just so excited to have these guys back on. I'm so sorry. But I'll just do it like this. Here we go.
So Jessica, you get to pick from this list of wonderful prizes, some books. Who doesn't books? I know Jessica loves to read. Star Wars Toaster, that cool Mandalorian. Although, what was the remember the guy from the first Mandalorian season that kept fixing his racer, his ship, and then he died, and I liked him.
And then the Dune,
Funko Pop, Sentient, and that cool lithograph, lenticular picture, or a Visa gift card to put towards your honeymoon/wedding pile.
Pile? What's a pile now?
A pile of cash. I'm assuming she just like got dollar bills out of the bank and rolls around in them. If you don't, I'll be upset about it.
All right. Can I show the sketch now?
Yes, Jessica, just hit us up on Instagram. You know what to do.
Oh, okay, perfect. I love it. She's so professional at this because she's won things before. All right, so I'm actually going to go back to sharing the screen. All right, Matt, talk about what we're seeing right now, because this is an amazing sketch. I know who it is. The people who have not read issue 1 might know who this is. So give us some background on who this is, why they should be excited for this, because this is actually gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. So yeah, it's here it is in real life. Let me see if I can get it on camera.
It exists.
Yes. So it's on really nice paper, Arches 140-pound hot press paper, which is the good stuff. And
the good stuff, guys. We spare no expense here.
No. Yeah, it's the good stuff. And so it's a picture of the I guess the hero of our story, Rico Teller, and he's the hacker that gets enlisted by the VCTF, which is the crimes unit that's investigating all this cybercrime, and he's the guy who has the technical know-how. I feel kind of funny talking about this because this is really Alex's wheelhouse. Let me do this. This is Rico Teller. It's a drawing of him rezzing into the simulation, and sort of a pixely background.
So cool.
And Alex, you do so much better job talking about the characters in here, so I'm gonna just gracefully hand it over to you.
All right. It was pretty cool watching you try to take over the reins.
Yeah.
It was nice.
This is Alex's purview.
Yeah, that's Rico Teller. He is he's a contracted private citizen civilian. So in the Boston Police Department in the mid third decade of this century, in 2035, contracted out by the Boston Police Department to kind of help out with the new virtual crimes task force to police the simulation. And, so that's the hero of, or one of the heroes of the story. He's got a lot of hidden connections with the simulation developers, has a lot of technical know-how, a little bit of a mysterious past as well. So a lot of developments with that character over 13 issues. So yeah, you guys have to stay tuned, which is why you should read first.
I would like
maybe go on the
to
website.
state, is anyone else having a really hard time hearing Alex?
Alex is on the quiet side, yes.
Yeah, a little
I'm
quiet.
having a really hard time hearing you.
Me too.
Right, I will adjust that.
Talk louder. Get pumped. You're talking about your baby.
Yeah, baby.
Let me hear about your baby.
So the cool thing that like when Alex and I first started talking about this, as he was describing Rico to me in like the early stages of this, the thing that I found most captivating is that since he's a hacker, and he can hack into this digital world better than almost anybody. You know, think about the modern day hackers now who can get places that no one else can get to. He actually has. He's able to control the environment in there in ways that other people can't because he's able to manipulate the code, which I thought was such a cool idea. It's like all of us nudniks get in there and just are sort of passive passengers in this simulation. And Rico can actually get in there and manipulate the code and make things. I don't want to give too much away, but he can make things happen in the simulation that other people it's sort of like modern day magic. He can
boobs. He can make bigger boobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
He can conjure the bigger boobs.
So what you're saying is that he's Neo. He's Neo.
Is that a fair comparison, Alex?
There's an element of that.
Yeah.
And by the way, I think I fixed the microphone. So
You did.
It's much better.
Much better.
Much better.
I don't know why, but it always defaults to my VR headset, which is hanging behind my computer screen. I don't know why it does that. So obviously I'm into this stuff because I have a VR headset. But there's an element of that. The Matrix was like a big. I mean, I still remember going to the movie theater, seeing that movie, and then just being floored. I mean, alongside like my dad, my uncle, and my grandfather, we all walked out of the movie and were like, "What the hell did we just see?" I mean, that was. Everyone has their defining moment. You know, they're the defining movies. Some people, it's Star Wars, Jurassic Park. Like mine was The Matrix, through and through. And so obviously it's a little bit of an influence on the story, and there's some similarities maybe with the character a little bit. But there's a lot to be told with his story arc, and story arc's really important for me. And I love the medium to be able to kind of tell that story in like a long format in 13 issues. I mean, there's a lot to cover, and I think issue 2 picks up, fairly well on Alfred dropping hints about his background, and in a way that entices readers. So, but you guys were able to read the draft, so we were happy to send that forward and get your thoughts on that too.
I personally, I loved it. I mean, it was very, I want to say meaty, because there was just like a lot of information in there. And especially with this story that we know is going to expand over 13 issues. There was new characters, there's new developments, and it was just, everything was just so intriguing. It's like, wait, who is this character? Why are they like involved in this situation? And then we met the guy's dad, and I was like, oh my God, the dad! Who is this guy? And why is he such a badass? It was just, I don't know. It was just a great issue. I'm really psyched for this book. That's why, again, we're having you guys back on the channel, because I don't know. I love this book. I'm fully behind it, and I can't wait to see myself in issue 2 once it comes out. But with
bigger boobs, right, Bruce?
Bruce also wants bigger boobs. We've had people try to sketch us before, and everyone can sketch Bruce really well, and I never come out looking like myself. So
I got some ideas.
We're gonna see. Also, James Galagos is in chat, sending links to everyone because he is the wrench of all wrenches, to the Digital Pools website and their Instagram. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about because you live under a rock or you're not true fans, you can go to either of those things, check it out. First issue is available.
It is available right now on their website.
Second issue is in the works.
Are you guys getting close to being sold out of issue 1? Where is that happening?
I mean,
Where are we at with that?
technically,
We are.
yeah, we're sold out.
we
I mean,
are.
I have a couple copies here that posterity copies, but and I'm sure they'll end up going somewhere. But yeah, technically we're sold out. So what we've done is, yeah, it's pretty cool. So we're gonna do a reissue, like a second printing with an alt cover.
Ooh,
Nice. Ooh, that's really cool.
Yeah. We're pretty excited. So that's gonna. I think that's gonna be in this print run too. So that'll be the alt cover will be available like the same time as issue 2, and we'll throw all that up on the website.
I forgot to tell you, they're gonna have us on the cover. That we're the cover of issue 2.
Oh, that's the ultimate cover.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like aliens, where we
like
have
this.
like a bunch of boobs, like 6 different.
Isn't that like Total Recall where the girl has like 6 boobs or something?
Have a couple
yeah.
different sizes.
Yeah, that's another movie that I showed the kids because during everything going on, I've been making sure they enjoy quality content. So we went through Predator, we went through Lethal Weapon, we went through Aliens, and the other one was the real Total Recall. And when that scene came on, I almost forgot about it, and it showed up. Like I was like looking at my girlfriend, like, "Don't worry, it goes by quick." Totally don't expect that. But yeah, you know what? I'll shoot over that alt cover to you, Bruce, if you want to show it off during the stream.
Of course, we'd love to.
Yeah, why don't I
people will be disappointed if it's not me. So just want
yeah.
I mean, it doesn't not look like you. The character on there, it looks a bit like you. She's got a different haircut, but it could be you.
Oh my God, Jeremiah Babcock says it's going to be Bruce in his Buffalo Bill pose. Oh my God!
Yikes! Yeah, that's a totally different direction for the story.
Are you going to email it out, that we should Instagram it?
Check out a book called
I'll send it to your email.
Off to Be the Wizard. It's like a medieval fantasy version of your comic. It starts the Magic 2.0 series. Carolina Chris says he feels lame because everybody's drinking beer and he's drinking tea. But apparently Jessica's making tea, so you're lame together. It's Friday night, guys.
And Carolina Chris, Jessica is one of our best supporters, so you guys can tee it up together.
We do love Jess. We do love Chris. Guys, we're going to go to the beer cam real quick. We're going to check out the next beer that we are currently drinking because once Bruce gets one beer in him, it's like fucking water.
What?
Jam juice, which you would think would have some kind of jam flavor, but it's not.
It's not at all.
Hazy IPA, double dried hops with Galaxy hops. So I picked this one because it's had a bunch of keywords for us. We like the Galaxy hops.
We do.
We like hazy IPAs.
We do.
And it's 8% alcohol, so Bruce is gonna have his shirt off by the end of this.
I mean, come on, guys. I mean, Matt needs to see the full picture to be able to get my real image in there.
Let me get my camera.
I know you can watch it on replay. Yeah, we need the minutes watch. So just watch it again. All right, I got the.
And we got trivia in less than 1 minute, so Bruce can't show you it just. Yeah.
But guys, I want you guys to think about any information you want to give these people in chat right now. Our friends, our comrades, our subscribers about Digital Pools, issue 2, feature, and then we'll see what the last 15 minutes takes us because it might take us somewhere fun.
We're gonna get weird, guys. Get prepared.
I mean,
yeah. Well, I gotta catch up to Bruce. He's way ahead of us on this beer stuff.
I was just thinking, I'm like, you guys haven't cracked open a second beer.
I did. This is number 2.
Bruce is not that far ahead.
Don't downplay how awesome I am at drinking. Okay.
I had the same amount of beers as you, but I'm keeping my composure.
Oh wow, this is a awesome cover. Holy guacamole.
All right, trivia. 10:30.
Right,
first in chat to get this
right
gets to pick a prize from our list of prizes.
What is that voice? Where did that come from?
That's my soothing, lulling you into a sense of false security, and then bam, I kill you.
Bam, she kills you. Oh my gosh, why is she killing people? All right, guys. Here we go. Oh, actually, no. So this is the one that I want. There we go. There we go. Now you guys are ready for us. All right. Like Stephanie said, the first person to answer this question right in chat gets to pick a gift from the list of gifts.
90s sci-fi movie trivia, guys. It cannot get easier than this. Let's go. In the movie 12 something. Monkeys.
In the
What was
movie,
the
12
name of the
Monkeys. What was the
character
name of the character
played
played by
by
Bruce Willis?
I don't even remember the answer.
Bruce Willis. I'm on the wrong chat. I'm on the wrong chat.
I like that you changed the name of my trivia. Like you just couldn't leave it. You had to change it to sci-fi trivia.
Yeah, no, I need to be able to find it in the future.
I'm disappointed.
Wow, I'm disappointed in our viewers right now. Come on, guys, 12 Monkeys. It's a great movie. It's also a great TV show. I watched like the first 3 or 4 seasons. It's actually really good. Surprised how good the TV show was, but sci-fi. Sci-fi actually does pretty good stuff.
Cisco C was technically correct first. Pete said Jason. It's actually James. Cisco C said Cole, which is the last name of the character.
You're the one running the show, babe.
Cisco C. Bruce will pull up the list of prizes one more time for you. You get to pick from a prize, and then send us a link. Send us not a link.
So Cisco, I just want to point out this is 2 months in a row that you won a gift. Congratulations, that's amazing. You know your trivia. So Cisco, you can pick one of these, 2 from these 4 books. You can pick.
Yeah, Comic Burrito right said, wait, I thought I was cool.
You can pick the Star Wars toaster, or there are variations of this toaster, Spider-Man, Batman. Some of them are out of stock, but we were keeping it.
We'll
sci-fi
stab
themed.
small children to get them. So.
This Mandalorian Funko Pop, this Dune Funko Pop, this Sentient trade paperback by Jeff Lemire, amazing. And then this, what's it called?
Lenticular.
Batman. It's like a, I don't know, 14 by 11 or something like that. Or a $25 gift card. Amazing. We love it. You love it. We all like to do things.
I would like to pause for a minute and just say that James Galagos just sent everyone the link to our Instagram. I feel like we often talk about how awesome James is, so it seems not as special because when like you say it all the time, then it's like, oh, we just say it all the time, so it means nothing. But James is like the most amazing wrench.
He is.
Like he has no reason to help us as much as he does, and he just like steps it up to another level.
Especially after I left his name off.
And Bruce
2
keeps
drawings
fucking him over week after week.
I didn't put him back
here
on
he
last week. I'm so
is.
sorry. Yes, I'm so sorry.
Anyway, James is amazing. And way back in chat, the Comic Burrito Cole was like, apparently Poser is their wrench. And he's like, Poser, why do you suck so hard? And James is so much better at being a wrench. And it's true.
James, I mean, I've never seen a wrench better than James. And it's hands down, James. James is the best wrench in the game, in our opinion. Where am I going to go? I'm going to go here. No, I'm going to go there. And then I'm going to go back over here. And then I'm going to bring the guys back onto the show. But I got to bring in the branding back on. Oh my God, there's so many things to do.
So many buttons, guys. Like 3, maybe 4. Can he handle it?
Oh she's
in like
so
20 minutes,
funny.
it's gonna be over.
Cisco say, just remember, DM us in Instagram. That's the place you want to go. So let's first talk about this alt car variant cover or the second printing of issue number 1, because it is fire. It is fire. That is so cool. I have no idea who this character is. She looks like
Eating a brain.
She's got it plugged into his brain on a plate, and she's got an Anarchy shirt on. Amazing.
She's got the Misfits in the background.
It's a band, the Misfits.
So
she's like a misfit.
The colors have changed a little bit since this, but the essence is there. That's more or less what it's going to be like. There's a couple of changes since Alex has seen it, but the nuts and bolts are there. She's no longer green. That's my teaser.
So if you guys weren't really attached to her being green, sorry.
The green was a bit of an accident, and then I woke up the next day and tweaked it a little bit. So,
is this a character that we're going to see in the future?
How did you drink that so quickly?
It was delicious.
Such a lush.
I mean, that would be up to Alex. The idea behind it was sort of more high concept. Just like what I was thinking when I made it was, you know, all walks of life. When this digital simulation world happens, the VR that we can actually feel and touch and sense in, everybody's going to want to be in it, and so that just made me start thinking about people from different walks of life that you may not think would be into tech getting hooked into something like this, and so that's where the kind of the image came from. So it's a bit high concept. It's not, at least right now, it's not directly from the story. It's more just this concept of the digital simulation.
It's from Demolition Man. This is one of the characters from that movie.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. That's a callback.
Demolition Man is the same thing, like virtual reality. That's what made me think of as soon as you were like, when you can feel it and Demolition Man.
Yeah,
when they have like weird
when they put the
virtual
sex
sex.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck that. Take the.
I also just
do it.
I maybe also think of Ready Player One, which is, I don't know if you guys have read Ready Player One.
Yeah, read it and saw it. Yep.
The movie wasn't, in my opinion, was terrible compared to the book, but this kind of harkens back to me to Ready Player One.
I never read that. I did read Ender's Game, and that kind of makes me think a little bit.
It's another great book.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, Matt's take on this was like right on, because if you think about this experience is like at least the underlying protocol that runs the simulation is decentralized. It's out there for the masses to kind of, take and use as they see. If you could have a malleable virtual experience that you could shape into whatever you wanted it to be, or interact with anyone you wanted to, like that includes not just the aristocracy, but it includes everyone, like from the punk fan, like what Matt was drawing in there, and all the way up to people who just want to escape their luxurious life. So I think the cover was like an awesome idea, and Matt just like took the idea and ran with it. Same thing with the cover for issue 2. So you had this like vision, like when you woke up, right? You just like banged this out almost like in a day. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, I woke up with that in my mind, and I mean, not like I don't mean to make it sound like it was
a gift from God.
A gift from God.
God gave it to me. He sent it to me.
That's a lot of times that's how my process works. Is I'll go to bed, and it's something I actually do. I go to bed thinking about something, and like just sort of mulling the idea around, like what could the cover be? What could the cover be? And when I do that, like sometimes I'll wake up with at least the seed of an idea. Maybe it's not the whole idea, but that Christ-like figure. That's what I woke up with. And then the rest came later, but the idea of Rico on the cover in sort of this Christ-like position with
as he goes over Niagara Falls.
Yeah. Well, in my mind, he's ascending. He's the one out of the group that's able to transcend the river of simulation. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, we kind of hint towards that too in the second issue. Like there's reasons for that. He's, not to tease too much of like what goes on in the plot, but he was a founding developer within of the simulation, like its core code, before it was released, like in like a public repository and was built upon. So there's some unique features within his own psyche that allow him to kind of have more control than other people do. So. It's I think the cover is well fitting, because everyone else is trying to like what Stephanie was mentioning. Everyone else is like just diving over the waterfalls because they're kind of flowing in this current, right? They don't have much control yet because they don't
exactly.
It's still a nascent technology. So and then we've been bouncing ideas about issue 3's like cover, and I think Matt, you went with like a different art style with the reissue of issue number 1, and we might use that for issue 3. But yeah, it's cool. I like the relationship I have with Matt. Like the creative relationship is great because obviously I have a picture in my mind of what the scenes are, where the story's going, but we just click, and that's how it was from the first day of like interacting with each other, working with each other. He can take the idea and really make it his own, which is awesome. So, super appreciative of that.
That is awesome. And
Thanks,
that cover
man.
is awesome. And if you guys aren't
I got it in
stoked
my
on the
eye.
digital
Yeah.
tools by now, what the fuck are you even doing?
So you guys mentioned issue 3. Obviously, we're not issue 2 is not even out yet. The Masters have not got their hands on that. Are you guys already in production on issue 3? And that also, like, you are still working on 2, but are you also already working on 3? Like, where are we at in the process with you guys right now?
Yeah, I mean, issue 3 is written, and issue 4. I mean, so I guess let me take a step back. So the entire story arc is there. I say the first half of the story arc. This is a 13-issue series. The first half is probably the most malleable piece because there's a lot of ideas of how I can input characters and take them out or change certain scenes. But I know from like the halfway point and on how it's going to end. So the idea is written, the story arc is written. Issue 3 is written in its final form, and then issue 4 is what I'm translating from my notes and my notation of like each scene down into a comic book format. So yeah, it's kind of like this. I mean, the process really never ends. I think and Matt can certainly attest to that. He's been busting his ass to get this stuff done. But that too is why it's a quarterly release. I mean, the story is very dense. Like nothing is written in here to be thrown away. Everything is written for a purpose. And then Matt takes those notes and takes the script, and then we iterate on it constantly until it's ready to go. Which is, I mean, it's a lot of fun, and it's been a great outlet, especially with everything going on.
Yeah,
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Matt, are you focused solely on 2 right now, or are you bouncing back and forth between 2 and 3?
And 4 and 5 and 6, 7.
I'm focused on Stephanie's boobs. That's it.
Finally, someone is
Getting
Thank
those in
you.
that issue. Making sure that whole situation is
symmetric.
just right.
Like it's got to be.
I mean,
like,
I saw you guys
I
texting
want
back and
them
forth.
to not show
and-
how old I am.
And going like
a
boob
little bit
sizes,
higher.
nipple sizes,
Yeah.
areolas.
That's it.
I don't want
yeah.
pizza nipples. Don't give me pizza nipples. I
No,
want
okay. Let me make a note.
No pizza nipples
no
or
pizza
dinner
nipples.
plate nipples. Oh, you
No.
don't want either of those things.
Just baby nipples.
Like normal. Like I want them to be attractive. I don't want them to be more nipple
You guys see
than
this? You
boob.
just were like,
What's
this.
normal? What's normal?
Normal according to my brain.
Gotcha. Okay.
I
These
do
are
want to
good
go to
notes.
chat real quick before we keep plowing through answers, and we're almost close to trivia. So I would like to read what some people are replying and talking about in chat.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Hit
I don't
everyone.
want to
sure.
forget these wonderful people. Carolina Chris, which I feel like this is the most you've stayed on to our chat, which I appreciate. Super talkative in chat, also, which I appreciate. Talking about how he's never played VR and he wants to get one, but they're so expensive. Our son Nate has asked for a VR set like every year for Christmas for like
He's not getting the game he wants
for
to
like
play.
5 years. But it's like they're so expensive. I'm not gonna spend.
Well, he needs like he needs
500
one of these, like here.
Well, that's what he does. He needs like a gaming computer first to be able to run. Although the Oculus came out with the new system that's like VR without a computer.
Yeah, the Quest 2 is tetherless and I think it's $299. I mean, it's expensive, but
But how good is it? How good is it?
it's great. I love it. Yeah.
Is it running a 2080 Ti back there?
Well-
Water cooled? I don't
No,
think so.
but when the zombie comes at you from your rear quarter and you turn around and it's right in your face, I'm telling you, there's nothing like there's no experience like that. It makes 2D gaming feel graphics aside, the graphics are weak, but it makes 2D gaming feel quaint. It really does.
So we're getting an Oculus Quest for Christmas.
I still
is what you're telling me.
2D game. I still game, on my Xbox, but the Quest is just, I mean, any VR is just so immersive. It's It's crazy.
Do you videotape yourself in hopes that you're gonna have like one of those videos where like they trip over something or they're like punching the walls or something
Well, so
like that?
I'll tell you a funny story, and I'm going to regret telling you this in the morning. I'm going to say, why did I tell you this? But I'll play Beat Saber sometimes. That was the first game I got. And, it's a workout. It's a real workout. So I did, and I was getting into it. So I did set up my camera, my phone camera, and I videotaped myself to see how cool I look doing this. That was a mistake. I looked like just a puppet, like being pulled against my will. I looked ridiculous, and promptly deleted that, and I'll never do it again. But in your mind, you think you look really cool because you're holding these lightsabers and you're demolishing these discs that are coming at you, these cubes that are coming at you. But in reality, you look like a dope.
It's amazing.
I wanted to make sure I'm not laughing at you at all.
You can laugh at me.
I've seen videos where people are doing Beat Saber, and no matter, I don't care how coordinated and they're like doing this, you don't look cool. You do not look cool.
No, but you think you do. So maybe that's it's funny. The commercial for Beat Saber, there's like a little commercial that I've seen recently, and the woman that's doing it, she looks cool. She looks really cool. She's got
a big boob, doesn't she?
She's got boobs. Yeah,
guys, this is a very boob-centric episode. So if you're not into boobs, you're in the wrong video. Get out. Wait, I'm not done with chat though. You guys are rolling through. I'm happy to hear about how stupid you look. I do want to hear more about that. Hopefully you have a video to share.
He just DM'd it to me. We're gonna show it in a minute.
Perfect. I would like to say that Jeremiah Babcock made a Soundgarden reference.
Soundgarden's a good band.
How amazing is Soundgarden?
Chris Cornell.
And way to go for bringing it out. Peter, good game, lets us know that he's out of beer and now he's making bourbon drinks instead.
Danger.
Hopefully not for your 17-year-old daughter because
she's
she's too young to be drinking that.
His beer smells funny.
James Gallegos has read Digital Pools and wants to let everyone know that it is so good. And if you haven't read it,
it's really good, guys. I'm not just saying this because Alex and Matt are on the channel. It is an excellent comic. Issue 2 was so good.
Oh my god!
I hate reading digital. I'm sorry, guys. That physical copy was so much better reading it the second time. It was so much better. Go ahead. Sorry.
Jeremiah Babcock said he was super excited because I broke out the F word, which means things are about to get fun. And they are. You're right. You're not wrong.
She's gonna say fuck, but she said fun. She tricked you.
K Titus is in the house, all the way from Japan, guys. You are now broadcasting live in Japan. K Titus is here. James Gallegos is wrenching as amazing as he always is. Oh, Peter Good Game says we need to make some mock-ups of nipples so I can choose which nipples I like, which is not a bad idea. I agree. And everyone's pretty much agreeing that the Oculus is amazing. Dude Talking Comics is here. What's up, Mo?
What's up, Mo?
And he said he tested one of the Oculuses the other day and he was blown away.
Guys, it's 10:48. We have to do trivia real quick, and then we'll come back, talk some more, and then there is some questions I have for you. They're not digital pools related, if that's cool with you guys. They're more just like comic book movie type stuff.
I'm gonna ask weird questions. I want to hear about like your most embarrassing moments.
Are they related to like Baywatch and boobs or anything like that?
I mean, this is very boob. What are your favorite pair of boobs?
Pamela Anderson? Was she on?
Yes, she like runs in slow motion. And it's like
She was definitely on there.
Alex, I'm pretty sure we're all around the same age. I remember watching that, and it was so good.
Yeah,
so good.
I remember David my family sitting down at the table watching.
I mean, David Hasselhoff. He was a national treasure.
Yeah, Baywatch nights. Anyway, go do
a movie where David Hasselhoff is in, the SpongeBob movie, and he's got his pecs, and he squeezes SpongeBob and Patrick between them, and then he shoots them down into Bikini Bottom.
Oh my god!
Just saying.
All right, guys, let's drop back real quick with the trivia. All right, guys, It's trivia time. Trivia time. It's a wild show tonight. Just wild.
Just a lot of boobs, guys. We kind of went
Extra
off the
fun,
rails
extra
with the
crazy.
boobs.
You guys are excited. We got 18 people on, and we're the high for the show tonight. Let's do this trivia. First person to answer this trivia question that Stephanie wrote on Sci-Fi Trivia correctly wins a prize.
Guys, I've got so many trivia questions for you. In what year
Now she's doing
did
sassy voice.
something? When did the Matrix movie first hit theaters? It's the same year that Jimmy was
1998.
born. No,
99. No, 97. 96. 97.
you're wrong. All of it's wrong.
Really?
No, one of them was right. You said one of them right.
I don't know. I saw it with my dad and my brother. Just like,
wait. James Gallinos got it right first.
99!
1999.
James,
Adrian
go,
Padilla, you
go.
keep being so close. You've been like second in almost every question.
Who?
Adrian Padilla.
Adrian, what's going on, man? I didn't see you. You didn't say you came on.
He's been on, and he's been getting every question almost right first. Which has to be very frustrating because he keeps getting it like right after the other person.
And then James. Okay. Babs, you know the deal. Actually, let me put this back up. Let me scroll to the top. Scroll. So, James, I'm sure you were watching the show because you're amazing. You're the wrench of the wrench. But you can pick 2 of these 4 books. You can pick Star Wars Sorcerer, Mandalorian Funko Pop. It's one of the bigger Funko Pops. This Dune Funko Pop, the Sentient trade paperback by Jeff Lemire and Gabriel Walta, Gabriel Walta is amazing. This awesome lenticular Batman poster. It's like one of those
Picture.
Picture.
It's
amazing. I got the amazing one that Stephanie got me for my birthday, which I walk by every day and I love. And our $25 Visa gift card. Your pick. DM us in the old Instagram. And then I'm going to go ahead and remove this. And I'm going to bring these guys back. And I'm going to put my brand name back. Guys, in chat, if you guys have any questions for digital pools, this is your moment to shine. I'm going to give the floor to them. They can talk about anything they want about digital pools. And then from 11 to like 11:15, we're just going to talk comic book news items that came up over the week that I want to get these guys' opinion on. I think it'd be fun. Let's get someone else's opinion. All right, so until anyone asks the question, guys.
I just want to say that James Galgos came on and said that he wants to let Adrian Padilla have his prize. Because James is always trying to not accept fucking prizes from us.
True. He's always trying to give them away.
So, that reminds me. You said that, and that reminds me. Like 2 weeks ago, we had given away a bunch of the last end of the month giveaway, right?
Yes.
We had a person win. What was his name?
Michael
Conrad. He had won a prize. He didn't want his prize. He would rather give it away. So the next trivia question we ask, whoever gets it right will win a prize. Not just an entry into the next month's
giveaway.
giveaway.
But that's from Michael Conrad.
But that is from Michael Conrad. He's giving that to you guys. He wanted us to give it away, and we forgot for like 3 fucking weeks. But remember today, that's all that matters.
All right, so now the floor is yours, guys. Officially, you can say just talk about digital pools, get people hyped, and if any questions come in, we'll chime in at the end of a sentence and let you guys know.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have other questions though.
Oh.
While we're waiting.
Okay.
Let's get to really know the real Alex and Matt.
Okay. So before we get to that deep dive by Dr. Phil, I'm gonna just give a quick pitch. I'd say that if anyone's interested in like deep sci-fi, noir, crime, graphic novels, love Blade Runner, love The Matrix, loves Christopher Nolan movies like Inception, I think this comic book would really be for them for sure. Those are big inspirations for me, obviously. But yeah, Matt and I are both really passionate about this, and we get a lot out of having conversations with folks like Bruce and Stephanie. We love you guys, and it just gets us excited every day to kind of like go back and like create stuff. So thanks for having us on, and yeah, hopefully continue to grow that reader base. That's what we're all about, and cross our fingers, knock on wood, that summertime comic book conventions are back in style, and
Yes.
we get to meet you guys in person. We get to meet all of our new fans in the Northeast and then abroad. So that'll be awesome.
Yeah, I totally echo that. I agree with that. We talk about that all the time. We're longtime comic readers and first time publishers. So basically we're newbies to the comic convention scene. So we're really looking forward to that. We're really pumped to set up a table and meet people who like the same stuff that we like. We've obviously been on the other side of the table for forever, so it'll be cool to show off something that we're proud of. And collaborations are cool, man. I say this all the time, but collaborating with someone is such a cool thing, because you take partial credit for this. I've got a 10-year-old, and my wife and I collaborated, and and we've got this beautiful daughter.
Now we have a baby.
Yeah, and Alex and my bromance we've collaborated and come up with digital pools, and it's not a dissimilar feeling. You put a lot of time into waiting for this thing to be there, and then we're excited. We're excited to get it out there and share it.
I mean, you guys should be fully excited about this. This book is so, and like, again, it's our opinion. We love this book. We are obviously telling these 15 people now in chat. We've gone somehow down by 3. God damn it, people! Come on, stick around. This book is amazing.
It's 11 o'clock. People are tired.
It is such a great book. But yeah, I did think of a question. If you guys are ready for a question.
Yeah, for sure. Shoot.
You thought of you were talking about issue 1 reprint. Where the fuck do I buy that?
So issue 1 reprints in a paper copy will be available on the website. So for those outside the local region in Connecticut. However, Matt and I are going to make a point to go down to New York, to the New York area, whether that's Long Island or, south of Greenwich, like towards, Portchester area, kind of maybe New York City, and then also in Massachusetts. And we will do our damnedest to kind of, spread the availability across the country as best as we can. But, without like working with a major publisher, it's a little bit difficult with the logistics, but we're thinking of creative ways to kind of solve that. So again, the first week and a half of December will be available on the website, hopefully in a store near you, Bruce, yeah.
Well, don't worry, I'm definitely going to be ordering one from the website. Like I want that reprint is dope. So we're going to have that in the PC for sure.
PC. It was making a personal computer.
No, personal collection, baby.
I understand that, but it makes.
No, you said you had some questions. I didn't see any questions.
No, Sam King said he wants you guys to tell him about your holy shit, I'm a comic creator moment.
Oh, that's a good question. Tell us about it. It's not a question. It's like tell us a story.
All right, Matt, you go first on this one.
He's just making me mad. He's like, here, I don't have an answer, so you have to be
I do.
uncomfortable.
I got a master's degree in when was it 2012 in art education, and because my day job is as an art teacher, so I got a master's from Southern, and the cool thing was that my final project for my master's, you could either do a research paper or you could do an art project. So I made a 32-page comic in 3 months, just banged it out, so that was my sort of first full comic, and I only ever printed it on computer paper, but and I had done little comics just for myself before that, but that was sort of the moment that I was like, oh man, this is a really cool way to express yourself, and I'm my other job is as an illustrator, doing work for books and magazines and website, whatever, all sorts of stuff. But that was sort of my first like tease of like a full color comic. And then it had been on my mind for a couple of years. Like I really want to get into something. And sure enough, that's the way the universe works sometimes. There was an email from Alex saying, "Hey, I got this story and I found your art. I like it. You want to jump on a call and chat?" And, it worked out, So I'm not sure if that answers the question, but the first part was that grad school comic. And then getting the email from Alex was kind of the moment where like, yeah, man, I like this story. I like how he writes. I like the idea that it's 13 issues. It's not just a one-off or a 2-issue thing. And we can sink our teeth into, and there can be some evolution, and we can get somewhere. And so, yeah, good question though. That's a really good question.
All right,
Alex?
now it's your turn, Alex, that you tried to pass it to Matt. So.
Yeah. No, I definitely had an answer lined up. I'd say probably we had the paper copies in our hand, right? And Matt and I were like super stoked to open up the package and like, breathe in that fresh, like printed, like paper copy, which looked beautiful, by the way. Going to BoomTube Comics, I'll give them a shout out. Dan at BoomTube Comics in Connecticut. If you're in Connecticut, BoomTube Comics is like BoomTube. No, not BoobTube. BoomTube Comics. Great, absolutely fantastic comic shop. And the owner and his wife are awesome. The guy was super awesome to like put us on the shelf. When my daughter was like sitting there next to me, and I was like placing it on the shelf next to X-Men, Batman, and Daredevil, and Thor. That was like a huge moment for me. I was like, holy shit! Like Matt and I have like done something like super special, and I say that was probably the moment that like, wow, I'm like a comic book writer. Like officially, it's on the shelf. It's like right here, and the good thing is like the 10 copies I put out there sold like within the first 3 or 4 days, which is awesome to hear. So
yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'd say that was the moment, man.
And I do want to say, like, guys, this is better than a lot of books out right now. Like a lot of books out right now. Like this is like
We read
really
a lot of garbage.
good comic. Like Stephanie and I pick up 20 books a week around. And we're a little behind, yes, because it's a lot of books to read. We have kids and lives and whatever. But we read a lot. And this book is in the top 5 to 10 of the, it's 4 weeks per month, 80 books that we read. It is a really solid, amazing story told by, this is not an offense, no names in the comic book industry. These guys are small creators that are up and coming. And it's a great story. It's like well told. It's well paced. It's just, I don't know. It's really, really good. It is 11 o'clock. It's past 11 o'clock. Let's do the grand prize giveaway. There are some more questions that came in. We'll answer those. We'll talk some of the comic book news, like Black Panther. They're moving forward with it. What? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of questions.
I got the beers, Bruce. Let's go.
2 beers? That's it?
No, I got.
I'm so embarrassed for you.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
All right, that's better. That's better. I feel a little better about your life decisions.
All right, so I'm going to drop Alex and Matt real quick. Let's do this grand prize drawing.
Grand prize for the first 2 issues of the Digital Pools plus the original sketch. No big deal. It'll probably be worth $1 million next week. And a $50 gift card that we made, just a random gift card. So that we
It's not
don't have to use
random.
it.
It's a
Not
beautiful
random,
gift card from Bruce and Stephanie.
Specific Visa gift cards. That way you don't have to use it at your LCS if you don't want to, which is what we've done in the past. Bruce is mixing up the names. Here we go.
I never spin this. This is always Stephanie's
I don't know
job.
why. So he can feel better about whoever wins. Who's gonna win the grand prize?
I don't know. It's on the
At
wheel.
least James Gauss is actually on the wheel this
Over.
time.
It's James Gauss!
It's about fucking time.
James has been on this channel for so
like a
long
year,
and
like
never
a fucking
won.
year.
Holy guacamole, James! Congratulations, my friend.
Jessica said you spelled her name wrong so terribly.
I'm sure I did. Well, Jessica, you have to understand. I am drunk. Yeah.
It'd be even better. Wait, let's see how many times the name is on there. If you spelled it different every time you do.
I'm sure I did. I don't even want to know. No one can look at that. That is terrible.
That's amazing, guys. That's amazing. I think real quick, we're going to do another trivia question so we can see who Michael Conrad is giving his prize away
Yes.
to.
Let me open this up. Sorry, I need to open a new one. I need to go back to see. This is why I named it sci-fi.
Ooh, we can't just go to the fucking folder for today.
Did you see how many things I had in there?
Folder for today.
No, this is.
I did the trivia tonight, and I put it in our Google Docs. I called it
Does this look like a
trivia,
Google Doc to you?
and he was like,
This looks like a Google Doc to you.
You fucking change the name. You fucking weird ass pizza nipples.
I don't have pizza nipples.
Dinner plate nipples.
All right. So the first person to answer this correctly in chat wins a prize from Michael Conrad. He didn't want to say that because he has plenty, and he wants to give back on Thanksgiving.
In these hard times,
Yes,
where people might not have everything they need. Although I don't know what, unless you pick the gift card, I don't know what the lenticular poster is going to do for you in this hard time. Maybe you look at it and it keeps you distracted.
Ooh, in the movie
Hackers. What Latino singer plays an FBI agent in the movie? Guys, I've never seen the movie Hackers. I had to Google this.
Oh, Jeremiah Babcock, I did see your chat. $20 a week, and not one of them is Ice Cream Man. Oh, is Mo correct?
No, it's not Selena.
Oh, Mo, you're
not
the movie
J-Lo.
master.
This person used to
Even though
be
you like
married
Avengers,
to
then that
J-Lo.
movie
That is my
sucked.
hint for you. Mark Anthony, Jessica Suarez is correct.
Wait, she already won one.
She did already win. Did we let them win too?
I don't know. That'd be this is
Jessica, we can't let you win twice.
I think it's a no.
All right, Jessica, I'm sorry. Bruce said he doesn't love you.
No, you're still getting a prize, but I think this should spread
Guys,
it out.
whatever Jessica said is correct. Quickly in the chat. Jessica Suarez Gorski. Jessica got married last week, guys.
She did. She married her amazing husband, and they are an amazing couple.
Her
and
and
we love them
Kevin are
very, very
adorable,
much.
and they're so cute.
And they're from Colorado, and they drink delicious Colorado.
They probably are getting high all the time.
I don't like marijuana. I'm sorry. It makes me weird.
So now Adrian Padilla got it right next, but didn't James give him his prize?
He did.
So can we just give Adrian a prize and then James can still get a prize?
Yes, he can. That's
and then James
amazing.
gets 2 prizes.
That we can do.
Okay. Bruce approves. Adrian Padilla. If you're not following us on Instagram, first of all,
No, he is. He already won something from us.
First of all, rude.
So we are going to do these 6 questions in a few minutes, but we want to bring Alex and Mac on just to talk some comic book stuff because they're comic book fans. They have beers to drink, and we want to do that. So guys, stick around for a little bit longer. We'll probably be on to 11:30-ish.
Guys, I'm so tired. Every single night this week, our daughter, Sophia, has woken us up. It's not like she's 4. She's 10. 10. Every single night this week. She's like, I had a bad dream. It's not even fucking statistically possible that she's had a bad dream for fucking 7 nights in a row. I've gotten 4 hours of sleep. Bruce had to come wake me up at 5:30 this morning. He's like, do you want to go lay in our bed so that way when your alarm goes off, you hear it? I'm like, okay. And she fucking stumbled back out of her bedroom. I threatened her life tonight. I was like, I can't do it anymore. I can't.
It was pretty terrible. She's pretty terrible. But before we go any further, there was a question by James Gallegos that he was asking Alex and Matt. Do you guys have a next project lined up? And I got a private chat in our StreamYard from, I believe it was Alex. Yes, it was Alex. And he does have something. Now, my question before I show this image is, this looks similar to Matt's art. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. So it's a.
So
it's
are
a
you
story.
guys double dipping?
What do you mean?
2 stories at the same time.
This story isn't as fleshed out as Digital Pools, but I know where it's going to go. It'll probably, the way we're thinking about it, will be a black and white graphic novel. but it's set in a completely different time period, obviously. Alternate time period, alternate universe, really. Somewhat of like a Nordic setting. The story is called Crimson Ice, and it revolves around the female protagonist, her name, Freydisa, and finding her place in this world. And let's just say it's a gory, a very there's like themes of the occult, mysticism. Definitely diving into like more of the horror elements of like what I'm interested in. So this is a pretty, it's like a 180-degree departure from the digital pools, but heavily inspired, by the way. I'm a big heavy metal fan, so Edge of Sanity is like one of these like European death metal bands that is like, they were somewhat underground, but they were like really responsible for a lot of like the bands that have come up nowadays. And I actually reached out to the band directly, like who wrote the theme album called Crimson, and it's an adapted storyline from that album that I took and ran with it. And they were like, "Yeah, dude, like this sounds awesome. Like go ahead, like you got our seal of approval." So excited to see what comes of this, but I don't know when this will be released. But I'm working on it in the background when I have time, the story arc and everything, but. This won't be a 13-issue release. It'll be more like a large graphic novel. But yeah, super stoked about this because it's a big departure. And I think Matt, you had a lot of fun drawing this image, right?
Yeah. No, I love the story. I love I know you don't want to reveal it all now, but it's sort of like a horror. I mean, this isn't a perfect comparison, but it's sort of a horror folktale or horror fairy tale. It's got that sort of like epic fairy tale feeling where there's a king and a queen and there's the bad things that happen and, decisions that need to be made. But in a horror way, although a lot of fairy tales are pretty horrible, horrible stories, especially the original Grimm fairy tales.
Mm-hmm.
They were grim.
They were grim.
They were grim. Yeah. So yeah, no, I'm excited. I like the idea of idea of black and white, and then we talked about just the red of the blood as the only color, which is sort of a Sin City idea. Sin City did that a bit.
Yeah,
I do want to point out that last time that we had the gentleman from Digital Pools on, Jeremiah Babcock was like, "Can you draw a horse? Because they're really hard to draw." And bam, there's a horse right now.
Boom, Jeremiah. Boom. There you go. Bam.
All right, two things, real quick. I do like
horses are hard to draw, though. I will agree with that. They're a bitch.
When Alex was talking, he was talking about this character, and they mentioned her like we should know her, and he was like blah blah blah, and then Faralina or whatever her name was, and I was like, should I know this person?
It just makes me think of the TV.
Yeah. So
Ragnar Lothbrok's wife.
I'll tease you a little bit more. So the story, the civilization, I guess the society that this is set in, it's obviously like a Nordic inspired society. There's a king, King Skov, who has reaped the benefits of his conquerors, right? But in order to expand his territory, he pretty much made a deal with the devil, and that deal was that his community, his society, would lose the ability to reproduce. So they've gone dry, in essence. But mysteriously, 7 years after this deal was made, they gave birth to a daughter, and everyone within the society was like, "Okay, well, the drought is over, right?" And that is Freydisa in this story. But let's just say, yeah. So that's all I'll say to that. She has to come to terms with like what her true destiny is and what she will decide in that moment. But there's like the sagas from Icelandic culture. I borrowed some elements from those. Those are like probably the first real examples of like true novellas with like great story arcs, by the way, written hundreds of years ago. So I borrowed some elements with that, and obviously borrowed some elements from awesome like heavy metal album Crimson by Edge of Sanity, which everyone should go check out if they're in it. If they're into metal, which is it's pretty metal. I will say that, but yeah, more to come on that. The other story that we have in the works, and this is a little farther down, but it was the first one I ever wrote, and I've developed it again passively in my free time. Is a space opera, and not ready to share too many details on that one. But I think that's going to be the next 13-issue saga, and it actually takes place in the same world as the Digital Pools, so it's set in the future, though. So the Digital Pools is a much wider world than most people realize, and yeah, super excited to dive into that when the time is right. But that's all I'll
There's
say.
a lot of people super pumped in chat about the Crimson Tide. Is that what it's called?
I believe it was Crimson Tide.
Crimson Tide makes me think
Crimson
of
Ice.
them getting their period.
Crimson Ice.
So hopefully it's not that. Crimson Ice is better because Crimson Tide made me think of someone's period.
Someone's period. Yes, it does sound like someone's period. No, someone's a lady's period. But guys, I want to do these last 6 questions, but I want you guys to
just hold on. Just hold on.
I'm holding on, but what I was going to say real quick, I want to do these 6 questions, but I want to keep you guys on, and I want you guys to shout out the answers if you guys know the answers. I want this to be wild west, and if you guys know, just let them know. Let the chat know, and the first person who can copy their answers, maybe they're wrong, maybe they're right. I don't know.
I mean, I like that. That's a good idea. I guess I'm done saying what I want to say. So let's just fucking do trivia, yo.
So this is the trivia.
I would
guys.
like to say that Bruce has drank almost all the beers by himself.
I mean,
Bruce.
This is beer number 3
Starts off
for her. This is all of beer number 4. This
I
is
will
the
tell you,
remainers.
We didn't even talk about beer number 3, which
And I drank my other beer.
We didn't even talk about beer number 3, which is like almost 8% also. And as I'm drinking beer number 3, I'm like, the room is spinning, so I'm slowing down because I gotta wake up for children tomorrow. Bruce is pounding them, and then he's gonna lay in bed tomorrow morning and be like, I have a headache, I feel terrible.
Yeah,
he's got to take 3 kids to the dentist tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.
Awesome.
So maybe calm your fucking pepperoni nipples, maybe.
She really wants me to whip out my nipples. All right, guys. So, chat, there's 14 people left. Oh, one person came back. We are at 15. We are 13 or 14. This is your entries into December's end of the month giveaway. Matt and Alex, I'm sorry for you being on.
And Jeremiah said I was wrong. He didn't say the horse
entries.
comments. He said hands and feet are hard to draw. And somebody else said something about the horse.
But anyone who answers these questions correctly in chat, the first person, I should say, will get entries into December's, and December's going to be another fun giveaway. We are going to have another person that has been on the channel before doing another giveaway. But guys, it's going to be December. It's Christmas. It's going to be awesome. All right, guys, let's do this.
Oh my god, he's so drunk.
I am very drunk. It's just fucking awesome.
It's fucking awesome. He said, I don't even know what the last beer is that he's drinking. Let's see.
In the hackers, what are Dade?
Probably should say in the movies. What are Dade Murphy's 2 hacker aliases?
Is it supposed to be like Dave, or is his real name Dade?
Maybe. I don't know. I copied and pasted.
Oh, she's cheating, basically.
I've never seen Hackers. I told you guys that.
You've never seen Hackers? Hackers is like one of the greatest
I've never
movies
seen
from
it.
the was that late 90s? Late 90s?
I've never seen it. Sorry. This is also
I didn't
8%.
see Hackers either.
No wonder Bruce is fucking
Wait, Matt,
balls to the
you didn't see Hackers?
walls.
I didn't see Hackers. I don't think.
Alex, you work with this guy, and he did not see Hackers.
Alex
You
didn't
need
see
to
I don't know.
Hackers.
really see, Glenn. You got 1 right. Crash and Burn, not Bert and Ernie, no. Crash and Burn is correct.
Yeah.
Jessica, you got the other
It's
one.
probably-
I need 2 people to get them together.
Yeah, it's probably the most 90s-esque alias you could think of. Zero cool.
It was
Zero.
so good.
You've got 0 cool.
It was such a good movie. That movie is so good.
I never saw it. Jessica, that's the other second one, but you know you can't win a prize. Are we giving prizes?
No, this is entries into the next month giveaway. Yes, Jessica can totally win. She can win 2
Fine,
in a
Jessica
row.
got them both right because Glenn said 1 right, but Jessica said both of them right.
So, which one are you doing, babe?
And Adrian Padilla got them. Adrian Padilla technically wrote them
Well, this
together.
is one of the giveaways.
Jessica and Adrian Padilla.
Okay.
Don't make me
thank
yell at you.
I love it when you yell at me. That's so sexy. I can't wait till Matt draws your boobs.
Guys, if I don't have Fucking dinner plate nipples. I swear to God.
She's not gonna. He said you said not to. Now you
Now
want
I
them?
want them. Now it's
I think what I got a good solution. You're gonna have a little lapel pin, and then the lapel pin is gonna be a nipple, and it'll be strategically placed. We'll get that nipple in there. Don't you worry.
I cannot wait until like she's like sober and then she like comes back to
I'm
the
like,
she's
why
like, wait, what did I
about my
say?
nipples so much?
Oh gosh, this show
We
is
talked
such a
about
good
nipples
show.
for 40 minutes last night. He's like, yes, we did.
All right, guys, we got 5 more questions and then we're gonna talk some quick stuff because there's some really good stuff news that came out this weekend. I want to talk about it, and I'd love to get Alex and Matt because they're also comic book fans. Who's not a fan of comic books? You're crazy if you're not. Where does Corbin's mother live in the movie? Oh, this is such a good movie. This is like one of the best movies of all time.
I love
Man, that's a good question. That's a really good question.
multi-pass, and that's not the answer.
Matt, you've seen this movie, right?
Oh yeah, I love this movie. Sure.
I mean, this is like one of those movies that, in my opinion,
Multipath.
has a great CGI, but they leverage physical effects, like physical costumes, physical things, where you're never like fully immersed in that CGI world, which you can get like pukey. It's like I don't
Agreed.
need all that.
Agreed. Yeah.
It's like Guillermo del Toro. It does an amazing job in Hellboy.
Yeah.
Like he does that balance in that first. I would say the first movie, not the second movie so much. The first one.
Yeah.
And like and Fifth Element, it's so good. Like you get the CGI with the cars and the flying and the cities and everything, but it's like once you're on the cruise ship, and then you're in the garbage or before they get on the cruise ship and there's like the garbage in the back. Oh, so good. The movie's so fucking good.
Mm.
And I did learn from all my research of this movie while I was trying to write trivia questions that apparently it cost $90 million to make this movie, which is the highest produced movie in France because it was a French director and he made this in France.
Well, he did an amazing job. Anyone win this question? What?
Nobody's fucking getting right. Google this shit, motherfucker.
This is a really tough question, by the way.
Go
This is
to
good.
Google.
But Alex, like
Google.
you just gotta type it in Google and Google will tell you.
You could have Googled it 5 times already. I'm disappointed in all of you.
Should I
These
Google that
terrible
faster than
questions
with my own thing?
on the street, Harlem, Brooklyn, terrible.
Brooklyn.
It's fucking. You guys could be Googling this right now. What are you doing with your lives? Making me
I'm
look
surprised
bad.
Jessica hasn't Googled it, and we're down to 12 viewers. What the
Because
hell?
they can't fucking Google. I can't help that. First they have dinner plate nipples, then their Google skills are whack. This is not my problem. Fucking get
Dinner
it together.
plate nipples.
Fucking Google shit. God.
Still, no one. All right, I'm gonna.
Apparently
Google
nobody wants entries into next month's giveaway, which you guys don't even know what it is. And if you did, you'd be fucking jizzing all over your pants. So Jessica said she tried Google and she couldn't.
Yeah, I googled it
You
too,
know-
and I'm not getting
Yeah.
anything. That's a deep dive there.
That is a.
I was
deep
like a
element.
fucking like question about his mother.
I can't even. When did she say this in the movie? Like, which
I have
phone
no
call?
idea.
was that?
But I googled
Is it this one?
trivia. No, it says she's from the moon. I'm telling you right now, that's what it says. The moon.
Oh, so
Fucking put that
Stephanie's
answer
gonna
in
give you the
chat.
answer now. It's called the moon. So everyone's probably googling and saying, "Stephanie, your things are terrible."
Guys, I don't know. I googled Fifth Element movie trivia.
So the first person to type "moon" in chat wins.
Jessica is the first person to type moon. She's the only one who ever listens to me. The only other vagina pizza nipple in the party, and that's why
So you're
she's
saying
winning.
Jessica? She just said you have pizza nipples.
Jessica, I know you don't have pizza nipples. Your nipples are probably perfect. She's still young. She's only like 20 something.
No, she's 30.
She's 30. She's still baby.
She's still a baby though.
Her nipples are pert, and they're just like.
I love how Stephanie's still going.
I'll be honest. This is not the direction I thought this conversation would
So you have
go.
never watched our live stream. That's just proof
Yeah.
that you don't watch the live stream enough. But yes,
I think even
Jessica, the
Carolina
moon.
Chris at this
The
point is
moon.
like.
I thought I'm disappointed. I'm not disappointed.
And Terminator 2, one of the greatest movies of all time. Why is Sarah Connor in a mental hospital at the start of the movie?
Guys, what did she do at the end of Terminator 1 that made her go into the mental hospital? Movie number 2.
I mean,
Vegan
this
pizza
is
nipples
hands
sounds
down
lovely.
one of the best movies.
Terminator 2, guys.
Period.
I was like, what other sci-fi movie can I add from the 1990s? And then I saw Terminator 2 and I was like, this is definitely it.
I mean, I saw Terminator 2 was like one of the first movies of my dad. Like, I was a big chicken shit. I had terrible nightmares when I was a kid. I saw like a dead bird. I'm having a nightmare.
He
But-
would wake up his mom every night, like
Mhm.
Sophia does.
But my dad let me watch this, and I watched it like this.
Yeah.
Probably
Oh yeah. Yeah.
opening, closing my eyes. But it was so fucking good. I remember
That's I love. That's a great question. I ask this question all the time. What's the movie that you were shown that you were? What was the movie that you were shown that you were too young to see? And for me, it was Alien. My dad brought me to see a double feature of Alien and Cat People in a drive-in movie. And same thing. I watched the movie like this. Both movies like that. But
Yeah,
so for you, it was Terminator 2.
Terminator 2. I remember watching it like this, and then like the next day, I'm like, Dad, can I watch it again? And I'd still do this, and then like I would see like a little more of the scenes, and then by the like sixth watching, I was like, I can do it without it. I'm not scared anymore. This is so good.
Before I announce who got it right in chat, I would like to say that James Gago said the reason she was in the mental institution is because she allowed her nipples to be in a comic book, which should be the answer. But once again, fucking Jessica Suarez blowing up the factory. She blew up a computer factory that was like, like Skynet. They were fucking trying to take over, and she blew it up, guys. How do you not know that? Fucking, where are my Terminator 2 fans?
I guess, guys, I will write the questions from now on, so that way everyone can get them right.
I thought these would be so easy. This is movie trivia. You guys are embarrassing yourselves. You're embarrassing your families. And you're embarrassing everyone who represents the big nippled communities in these worlds. I'm embarrassed for you. Fucking Jessica just got 2 in a row.
Another Terminator 2. You're like you.
I did 2 of each fucking movie. So there's 2 Terminator 2 movies.
Is this like something easily Googleable?
I hope so, because I don't
Googleable.
want to
That's
be
what I said. I
embarrassed
just
for
said
you people
Googleable.
anymore.
This is a trick question, by the way. This is a trick question. This is sneaky for you. This is
Well, I guess Stephanie asked the hardest question in the world.
Jessica got it right again, but she can't get it right because she already got 2 right. So fucking copy Jessica, because she apparently is much better.
there you go. Yeah. See, Sam King wasn't falling for it. He wasn't saying he wasn't falling for the Wolfie.
Did someone else?
Cisco C got it right. But what is Sam King saying? He said, but I'm right. Sam King, did you answer? She told them about the apocalypse. Kind of, I guess, but that's not what Google says. So I don't make Google.
While you change to the new question, I would say that my movie, when I did this, or I was forced to do this, was Starship Troopers. I was in 2nd grade, and I seen all the naked boobies in like the shower scene, and that was not good.
Gremlins scarred me as a child. I watched Gremlins, and I was definitely way too young to watch Gremlins. And there's that scene where they're at the carnival, and the gremlin comes out of like the porta potty and attacks someone's butthole. And I was afraid to pee on toilets for weeks. I was convinced a gremlin was going to come out and eat my butthole.
Yeah. Eat my butthole.
What? Which Frenchman directed? Oh, who directed the Fifth Element?
Luc Besson.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
He's like, sure, that's what it is.
Luc Besson.
It is. He's right.
Adrian Padilla.
Padilla.
All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and
wait. But Pete got it first, right before him.
Who?
Wait, and then wait, no, you're right, Adrian, and then he's again down here. That's why I was like, wait, he got it right, but Adrian got it right first. He got it right twice. He just keeps typing it in.
Over here. Last question. What is Brad Pitt's character's full name in 12 Monkeys? I'm not gonna spin. I'll spin it. Sure. It's just one question.
Spin it. We'll give you guys time to fucking Google shit. What was Brad Pitt's fucking full name in 12 Monkeys? Also, another movie I've never seen. I didn't see Hackers. I didn't see.
12 Monkeys is another great. It's a good movie. I think the TV show is actually better than the movie. You guys watch the TV show? Pretty good.
What? There's a TV show called 12 Monkeys?
On Sci-Fi. Pretty good.
I'm
Jeffrey Goins?
Yeah, I feel like that's it. But Pete's got it right first.
Pete's good game.
Let me see. Wait. Yep, Pete got it right first.
All
Pete, you've got an entry into the end of the month giveaway next month, guys. Do we even want to tell you what the are we ready to tell people what next month's giveaway is?
No, we haven't confirmed.
We're not telling you yet. but I have an idea.
All right,
That's like
it's gonna
99%
happen, but
sure.
Let's not. All right, guys. All right, so let's talk some stuff. Let's do some stuff. So, Black Panther starts filming 2021. How do you feel about this? What do you think about this? They haven't even cast a replacement, but they've already cast.
Panther?
They're already casting a villain. What the WTF? What's more important? Are we rushing to this? Are we not rushing to this? To me, this kind of feels like 2021's like in what, a month and a half, and they're already gonna start filming. They haven't even the guy just died. Big deal.
I think
Yeah,
they're pushing for fucking to replace Black Panther and making
that's a tough replacement.
way
Yeah.
too like. No, you can't. It's too soon.
I'm totally on board with too soon. Like, how do you start filming a movie where the guy just died of cancer? Which, in my opinion, Black Panther, that movie was fucking terrible.
I love Black Panther. Bruce is a hater.
It had like 20 minutes of goodness, and there was just terrible.
Hashtag fuck Bruce.
But it like hit the world. It like the world loved this movie, and you don't replace him like less than a year after he died. That's just that's not a good look in my opinion.
Oh, Pete, is Gabby your daughter's name?
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that I know it's tough for Marvel Studios to think that, hey, there's a cash cow here. We should take advantage of it. But Chadwick Boseman, like, he was in several movies playing this character. He just did such a great job. Hard to replace that or like find a way to fit that in the plot to change up the character. I think it's better to kind of let this, proceed nobly. I mean, you could write it off as like him, succumbing to something like if you really wanted to. But that's just like that's a weird situation to be in. I wouldn't even want to be having that responsibility to try to fulfill.
No, who wants to be the actor that replaces Chadwick Boseman? Like, you can't.
Yeah.
People are gonna hate you so hard.
So hard.
I mean, the only counterpoint is that, I mean, what's the alternative? I mean, at the end of the day, these movies are, it's business more than art. As good as some of the films are, some of the Marvel movies are, it's business. So I'm not sure, nobody knows how long this superhero train is going to last. It may fade in a year or two. So in their minds, they're thinking probably, let's, strike while the iron's hot. Sure, and also, people.
Black Panther is not hot. I mean, how long ago did Black Panther come out? That
made a ton of money. That made it a surprising.
That made a ton of money,
yeah.
And they could easily reboot it like they did every fucking other thing they reboot every 2 weeks. Everything is a reboot, comes out fucking constantly. Let it fucking rest a little bit. Show some respect. Like, what is the business model here? We will easily replace you even if you die of cancer. Like, what does that say for Marvel? What is the respect you're supposed to be giving to this company? No.
All right, so let's move on. So let's talk about what do you guys think about the Snyder Cut? Because we're gonna show this new photo of Joe Magn, whatever his name is. Like, he's a good dude. He's in the D&D. He's a nerd. He likes comics. He likes this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think about the Snyder Cut? Because it's like it's like one of those things. Like, Justice League sucked in this movie. That movie fucking blew balls.
Yeah,
it had like good moments, but overall the movie sucked. But do you guys have like some hype building in you, like your little like, I don't know, chest cavity that's held? For,
I thought this was a picture for Mad Max. This is what I thought you were showing me.
No, this is all Snyder Cut.
They have hyped up this fucking Snyder Cut so much. I don't care what it is. Fucking Jesus Christ himself could come into the Snyder Cut and I'd be like, this still isn't good enough. Because how much could we fucking hype this up anymore? It's not going to live up to its name. This guy from Mad Max, now he's in it? Like, who fucking gives a shit at this point? I understand that, but he's fucking Mad Max.
Okay, yeah. So I say that, first off, I have a mad respect for Joe. Like, he's like you said, Bruce, he's like put the D&D community on like out there a little bit more, even for like guys like me who are like more into sports but still love like this, like the nerdy aspects of the game. Like, totally put that on the map. But I'll be honest, like, the only DC movies that I thoroughly enjoyed were those made by Christopher Nolan. Mm-hmm. I mean, The Dark Knight Rises, like, not exactly up there with like The Dark Knight, but I've actually never seen in totality Justice League because I knew it was going to bomb, and I want to have faith in Zack Snyder. He has his own vision for stuff, and he's great at like coordinating fight scenes and stuff. But I don't know how much of this was more of a fan service because I know he has extra footage out there, but I know they're doing reshoots and stuff. They're trying to make up for lost time or like, gather some interest with Marvel kind of falling off a cliff and having to reconstruct stuff since Endgame came out. I don't know. I don't know what to think about this, but I would go see it for Joe for him being Deathstroke. Yeah, I would pay a movie ticket to see that. I guess. Matt, what about you?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't have a dog in this fight one way or the other. It's not one of my favorite movies. So, am I a little curious? Maybe a little bit. I always like to, just because it's sort of there's a challenge in there. There's a sort of an implicit challenge, like, there's something good here. Just give me the chance to show it to you. There's something interesting about that. But honestly, I'm not sure if I care one way or the other.
All right, so some facts. Let's drop on you. This is a almost 3 hour movie. It's now going up to 5 hours.
What?
This
That
is
is
going
the
to be
fucking stupidest shit I've ever heard.
2-part movie that's going to drop on HBO. We now have much more Deathstroke. We're going to have Joker. We have other characters that have small parts that are now ballooning out to be bigger parts. We have Martian Manhunter. There's a lot more coming into this film that was originally planned, but supposedly he originally planned this, but then his daughter committed suicide, and then things get derailed.
Yeah.
But this is becoming something more. Now, this was the image that is Deathstroke, right? Like, that's a good Deathstroke. I like that. That's pretty cool. But let's just go ahead and hop over here. How fucking badass is that? That's motherfucking Deathstroke. That, again, it's just a still image that gets me like fucking so hyped.
So many F-bombs in the last 3 minutes, guys. That's how hyped he is.
Like the previous image was cool. It was like, oh, that's good. It's like he's a Deathstroke. I love him. No, but come on,
agreed.
That gets me hyped. Like, I don't even know. The movie's gonna be terrible, no matter what happens. Like, I saw like a new image of Steppenwolf. It was terrible. Oh my god, it was so bad.
No.
But this right here, that is Deathstroke.
This is the same dude who's playing Deathstroke. It's just a different picture of him.
It is a image from the reshoots.
Yeah, the sunset on the first picture, the sunset behind him, it isn't doing Joe any favors. It's yeah. I mean,
but the dude is like super brolic. He's still a jack dude, like given his age, and I'll be honest, like, I'm a Batman fan. Like, I want this movie to be awesome. Like, I saw Batman versus Superman, but that was almost like the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Like, that's what I have so much love for that whole character that, and I want to like Zack Snyder's interpretation of it, but I know how much the creative control was taken away from him from the studio, and I hope that this cut would bring the story to justice. But again, I haven't seen the whole movie because I knew it wasn't in his direction.
Well, like I said, we are getting Jared Leto's Joker. It's coming back. He's doing reshoots of the Joker, so we're going to get him in this film somehow. How he ties into this, I have no idea.
Yeah.
We get a lot more Deathstroke. We get Martian Manhunter. There is just character after character that had very little, nothing to do with this movie. And now it's going to be like I said, last report I heard, it's 5+ hours. And it's going to be released in 2 films.
Through what service?
HBO Max.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Is it though? It's just fucking like the hype train. Everyone's like all excited about it. DC can't put out a fucking decent movie if their life fucking depends on it. They keep just chasing the Marvel dream and
chasing the dream. Let's chase it, baby.
Falling short every fucking time.
They just need to do their own thing. They got great characters. They just need to do their own thing, like
Right.
not try to model anything.
But they're not. They're just keep trying to model Marvel and try to reach that level, and it's just they're so missing the mark so far that it's no.
All right, so we got two more things to talk about real quick, and they're just funny things, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna go 2 hours. 2 hours is bananas. So guys, Encino Man. Do you guys remember this movie? Encino
I
Man.
fucking loved Encino Man when it came out
So the
back in the day.
full
I was all
cast, which
about
is
it.
Pauly Shore, Brendan Fraser, and what's his name?
The guy
Frodo. Not
from Lord of the Rings.
Frodo.
He's not. He's not Frodo. But
Frodo's friend.
Sam Wise.
Sam Wisely.
Not Wisely. Sam Wise.
Whatever, Sam Wise, has all said that they are ready for a sequel. Would you guys watch Encino Man 2?
Hard no.
no.
No interest in that.
No. Encino Man's like one of those movies you'd go back as an adult and watch and you're like, why did I like this as a kid? Brendan Fraser, I feel really bad for. I feel like his life is in shambles and he's just grasping at straws. I want to support him, but like
No,
maybe
man,
something
me too. Like I
different.
think I loved like the original Mummy. He did some really good films, but he's like you say, he's grabbing the straws. Let's move on to the next one. The last thing let's talk about tonight before we leave.
I will say Brendan Fraser is in a Doom Patrol. He plays.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Bruce loves
he's-
Doom Patrol. I tried to watch it like 3 episodes in. The fucking worst thing I've ever seen. The overacting in that fucking movie. They come out of like a goat's asshole and then she
Yeah.
falls into a black
So
hole.
good.
And they're like,
Yeah, yeah.
no!
I liked it.
So
I like it.
bad.
He's
So
good.
bad.
I like
All right.
Brendan Fraser in that. He's good. Anyway, sorry. go ahead.
So Pink Panther. I mean, I'm a big fan. I'm like I grew up with Pink Panther. It was a cartoon that I saw, and then the movies, and like you know, I watched Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and things like that. And this is
Yeah, but
like
they
one of-
remade Pink Panther a bunch of times, right?
They did. They have remade it a bunch of times, and now they're remaking it again. What do you guys think
Steve
about this?
Martin? Steve
Do
Martin.
you guys
played in
remember
Pink Panther.
the originals, and do you guys
Sure.
and the
Oh, yeah.
remakes? And
Yeah.
what do you guys think about them doing it again? Is this one of those franchises that they just need to like stop? Do they not need to stop? And should they keep going?
Yeah, I would say that hey, all the best to them, but there's plenty of original ideas out there that could probably have their fair shot. I don't understand the whole idea of like trying to reboot this. This seems really forced. Maybe it could work, but the whole idea of it was that the actual Pink Panther, the cartoon character, was more of a construct of everything, like of the bumbling idiot who was Inspector Clouseau, not the fact that there was like until it got to the cartoon. The Pink Panther was the one that was interacting in the cartoon.
Do you guys remember when that insulation company made Pink Panther their spokesperson?
yes.
That is who I will always think of now. Is like the pink insulation back before they had the foam insulation, and that's the Pink Panther was their mascot, and that is who they are to me forever.
But do you guys see this MCU theory? Indiana Jones was actually a super soldier who worked for Hydra.
We're diving into
All
the
right.
deep
We're
depths
not
of
going
the
any
internet
further,
this
guys.
story.
If you guys have anything else that you guys want to talk about, now is your time. We've been on way too long. We have been blathering and having a good time with everyone. But
Yeah, this was fun. Thank you for having us on. This was a blast.
Yeah. Same. We always enjoy talking to you guys. Looking forward to doing this again for sure.
of course, it's
I
your
would
three-
say-
it's your three.
Yeah, for sure,
More
man.
nipples, guys. More nipples for everyone.
I mean,
You
it will
can
be
promise
a
more nipples.
plethora, it'll be a cornucopia of nipples for you.
Cornucopia.
Different sizes and shapes and colors.
Yeah,
Nipples for
yeah.
everyone.
I mean, we want to represent as many people, as many different people as possible with
Many
the
different
nipples. But I will say that for those that are interested, the best way to keep in contact with us is Instagram, Digital Pools Comic, Instagram handle, or go to thedigitalpools.com. There you can find some background on the story, get a PDF copy of the first issue, and there's 7 paper copies left on the website. So if you want to, go ahead and try to get a signed copy if you can. And then, the first week of December, issue 2 is going to be around the corner. So,
So excited.
looking forward to get the updates soon on that.
That's awesome.
And looking
Alright.
forward to the summer for our first official Digital Pools comic convention.
Who are we gonna dress up as? Guys, I need
Ooh.
my character drawn in so I can dress up as myself.
Oh, you're just gonna
I'm
dinner
do
plate nipples.
Yes, like a Flavor Flav type necklace, but it's gonna be like
Nipples.
dinner plates. Or like the big clocks. I mean, they could still work. Just
It could.
2 of them.
Well, guys, thank you guys so much for coming by. It was such a great having you guys here. I don't have much to say. It was such a great night tonight. I am really drunk, like really
Bruce
drunk.
drank so much. He's like, I'm not gonna go that hard.
I always go too
We're gonna-
hard.
and he
I have
always-
to drive.
as soon
kids
as
to
he
the fucking
starts, that's it.
dentist.
He's like, why do you slow down? I'm like, because I want to be able to function tomorrow. And Bruce is like,
But,
"Ah."
Thank you guys so much. We'll reach out to you guys to get that print to give to our to James Galagos, one of our ultimate viewers, and yeah, it's a great time. Stick around. We'll chat a little bit right after we end the stream. But guys, thank you guys so much.
Jessica said that Kevin said, "Merry Nipmas."
Merry Nipmas. I don't even know what that means. But guys, Thanksgiving is right around the corner, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. A reminder, we are not on next week. There's only 10 of you guys left. Totally understand.
James said, if you're in chat and support nipples, hit that like button.
We've gone so late. I think this is the latest we've ever gone.
Yes, guys, it's so past my bedtime.
But thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been such a great show. We are not here next week. Again, we will remind you guys on Instagram and Twitter and Twitter, maybe YouTube. I'm going to record at least a video on Monday, put it out Monday or Tuesday. And yeah, it's been a great time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a really,
you
really
guys
fun
are going to
time.
have 2 weeks before Comics and Beer. Are you going to be able to survive?
If you cannot, make sure you guys hit us up on Instagram and Twitter and let us know. DM us. Do the things.
I'm going to get a bunch of fake nipples.
Reminder of anyone who is not, if you guys did win things, make sure you guys DM us. Anything else I'm missing, babe?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Caroline, Chris, I've seen you in chat all night tonight. It's been fucking amazing having you in chat tonight. It's been so fucking cool.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Stay safe. Don't lick any doorknobs. Wash your hands.
If you guys do travel, make sure you
corona.
wash masks. Please wear masks. Mask. And don't touch anything you don't have to touch.
No. And I'm sorry if you have dinner plate nipples and we've made fun of you all night. That's unfortunate. There's no surgery for that. You got dinner plate nipples for life.
See you guys later.
Peace.
Peace.